What's up, this is Tim at Airsoft GI, and this is going to be a video representation of the owner's manual for the CM028 Airsoft gun. We take the manuals out of these guns that are printed from the factory because there's a lot of information in it that teaches you how to break your gun instead of how to use it properly. So when you open up your gun, it's going to look something like this. Should be a test slip inside. According to our tester, this thing's shooting about 385. The plastic's going to be opened. Don't be alarmed. We test it in the store before we ship it out. Oh, before we get started, actually, let's make sure that we have everything. Obviously, the gun's right here. I have a sling, a little bag of BBs, the charger, the battery, and the high-capacity magazine right here. Now, the first thing I want to do is take these 200-round bag of BBs and throw those in the trash because those are really bad quality BBs and they'll probably end up breaking the gun. Now, the first thing that you'll probably need to know about your gun is where to put the battery, which goes in the stock here. The butt plate is black, the stock is brown, and all you need to do is push down on the back part, the butt plate, okay, and it'll pop out, and then you pull it out like that. Surprisingly enough, a lot of people have problems locating where to put the battery in this gun, so I want to make that clear. You can see the wires in here. This is where the battery goes, and we'll go over that in a second. Now, the other major thing that you're going to need to know is the hop up. Now, the hop up is inside the chamber here. It's not a wheel like you would find in an M4. It's a lever. Alright, and you'll see a sticker here that says hop with an arrow pointing backwards. That adds more hop up or more backspin to the BB. With it all the way forward, the hop up's basically off, which it won't touch the BB at all. So that's your hop up operation. Now, the selector switch is not in English, so just to make it easy, all the way up here is safe. 1 down is full auto, 2 down is semi-auto. Alright, now the rear sight is adjustable, okay, not for windage but for elevation. Okay, there's a button on the left side of it. All it basically does is move the rear sight up or down depending on how far you're shooting. Not a real big thing for the airsoft gun, but it's just made to be as realistic as possible. Now, for the battery and the charger, okay, I have the two pieces right here. This piece obviously plugs into your wall. That should be self-explanatory. Once you do that, you can plug the battery in to the charger. Make sure you hear the click. You want to charge this battery for about 5.5 to 6 hours the very first time that you charge it. Maybe about 4.5 to 5 every time after that. That was one of the major problems that we were having with the manual. It was teaching people to overcharge their battery, thus making the whole thing useless. Now, the sling is an optional equipment. You can install the sling if you want to. You can see these sling attachment points are on the left side of the gun. One's at the front of the barrel. The other one's at the side of the body there. Again, you can use the sling if you want to. The high-capacity magazine, I'm not going to go over the operation because there's already a video on that, and I'll link that to this video. But the battery installation is the last thing I'm going to cover. Remember, push down on the butt plate. Take that off. Okay, remove the wires exposing the top of the stock. Should be plenty of space in there to just slide your battery in. Once it's in, you can plug it in. And there should be plenty of space on top of the battery for you to fit your wires down into. So just stuff those in there. It shouldn't take that much effort. Shouldn't have to force anything on. Once those are in, you put the butt plate onto the buttstock and then push it back up to lock it in. Alright, again, this gun should be operational after you charge the battery. I haven't charged it. The batteries don't come charged, so make sure you charge the battery for 6 hours. Once you do that, watch the video for the high capacity magazine operation. As long as you've got all your safety gear, you're ready to go.